welcome to the Who Universe News, as we're here to give you a bit of a summary of some cool news that's just dropped in regards to Doctor Who. Now, the first thing first, we do need to acknowledge the fact that we are finally getting the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday figures now. Figures for the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday will be dropping as of next week, the 17th of October. You will be able to get them exclusively from the Character Option website. They're offering pre-orders as we speak. 15th Doctor and Ruby with obviously his psychic pager and Ruby's mobile phone, obviously clearly the iPhone that's been used as an accessory for Ruby, which is kind of cool. They also have an accessory where he can hold his sonic screwdriver in his hand as well, which is really helpful. But yeah, essentially it has the 15th Doctor in his jacket seen in the church on Ruby Road, as well as Ruby Sunday, also the church from Ruby Road, that you can now get your hands on as part of these exclusive Character Options bigger range set range for the 15th and Ruby Sunday that you can now get your hands on from next week when they start rolling it out. And I'm hoping to get my hands on these figures at some point. So hopefully I can get my hands on these figures next week. I like to be hopeful they're going to re-release the 14th Doctor figure at some point, because I missed out on it because I didn't have the money for it at the time. So I'm hoping they'll re-release that someday. Then there's also a competition that's going on as part of the Friendship is Universal celebration. They're doing this whole competition where Doctor Who fans from the UK and the US get themselves the opportunity to go to a local screening at your local cinema or theatre, depending on if you're in the UK or the US, with your friends and family to see this year's Doctor Who Christmas special. So imagine that, you and 30 friends be in a cinema watching this year's Christmas special, which is crazy. And refreshments are provided as well. Of course, in terms of when you would be going, obviously it will take place on the dates between the 14th and the 18th of December 2024. So technically the week before Christmas, you will essentially be able to go to the cinema to see this year's Christmas special, which is crazy that they would be doing this the week before Christmas, but there you go. But yeah, the fact that you're basically going to be able to see this year's Christmas special on a big screen just roughly a week before the broadcast of it on television, which is insane. Enter the competition to hopefully have the chance to see it in the big screen. Then there'll be a link in the description if you want to get into the competition and be able to submit your details ready. And you basically have to do it by the 13th of October, which is this Sunday. So you might want to get on top of that if you want to. Top of this, we did get a new Doctor Who magazine where they are given an exclusive novel as part of the Doctor Who magazine, which is the Doctor Who Evil of the Daleks. You can basically get for free as part of your purchase of the Doctor Who magazine, which is really nice. Also doing a section regarding the season 25 Doctor Who The Collection set that's coming out, where they're celebrating the seventh Doctor and Ace in preparation for the looking at the special features for the Doctor Who The Collection that's going to be coming up. And then on top of this, they also have conversations with Russell T Davies, an update regarding Ncuti Gatwa's second series, which will be happening next year, as well as a message from the cast regarding the war between the land and the sea. And in fact, we did get some news about the war between the land and the sea, because as of today, we have got 3 more actors coming into the spin-off. Those actors are as follows: Patrick Bailey, who plays Neil Goodwin in The Office. He's going to be in the spin-off, along with Vincent Franklin, who you may recognize from The Gentleman Jack, and then Adrian Lurkers, who played George Wickham in the 1995 version of Pride and Prejudice for the BBC. So yes, those 3 actors are going to be coming to the spin-off, as well as 2 other actresses are also going to be coming, including Frances Collin, who you may have seen on a Apple TV historical drama called The Book Heirs, and the Call the Midwife actor Macy Mack, who was Juliet when Ncuti Gatwa was performing for the King's coronation last year. Yes, that was the same actress performed with Shooty Gatwa when they were celebrating the coronation of King Charles. Pretty crazy, isn't it? But there you go. So that's some new details that's come out regarding the war between the land and the sea, and some of the stars that have just been, more guests, more actors who have been and actresses been announced for the new Doctor Who spin-off that's going to be next year. So that's pretty crazy. As well as this, we also got some news regarding David Tennant, because David Tennant's also going to be in the cinemas soon for his production of Beth. It's getting a cinema release, which is going to be running, it's going to be on the big screen on February, whilst the play itself will be running until the 14th December. It'll be hitting the cinemas basically from February next year. So the 5th of February 2025, you'll be able to see his new take of Macbeth hit the cinemas if you're looking to watch the cinema release of David Tennant's version of Beth, which is going to be quite nice. David Tennant fans who want to see him as that character. But yeah, so that is the so that's some interesting stuff regarding David Tennant and some stuff he's up to between now and the obviously what he's been doing since leaving Doctor Who to Shooty Gatwa, of course. But apart from that, really, there isn't really much else for Doctor Who news at this time. We're kind of waiting to hear more about this year's Christmas special. We're probably not going to be hearing more for a little while because we're kind of waiting to hear from BBC Children in Need about whether or not Doctor Who's going to be involved for the charity. I would imagine we'll hear about Children in Need in the coming weeks, so we're going to have to wait a few more weeks until we know for sure if Shooty Gatwa is going to be coming to Children in Need as the 50th Doctor, and whether we're going to get any Doctor Who related content during this year's charity. Fingers crossed we'll get some words soon about whether Doctor Who is involved in Children in Need again this year. Fingers crossed we'll know. But with that said, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all when we have more Doctor Who news soon. See you then.